How are we, ladies and gents? What do we think of the jacket? £11 on Temu. I wear a jacket for every gig. And the last gig I went to, this guy went, messy. And it's quite smart. He went, no, messy. I don't understand. He went, you look like Lionel Messi. No, I don't. I look like Gareth Southgate. I also look a little bit like Arthur Christmas. Sadly, I also look a little bit like Good King Charlie. Got ears a bit like the king, haven't I? Got a nose a bit like that man. And I've got a hairline like his eldest son. Or only son, depending on what newspaper you're reading. If you're not convinced, as we are in the King's Head, ladies and gentlemen, let me just try this. Coin. Done. Now, you will have seen from there, this isn't the most exciting jacket until I do this. I'm going to do that every time I think I've done a funny joke, and I'm going to turn around and hopefully you'll do that same reaction. Tell you a little bit about my name, ladies and gentlemen. Philip, in Greek or Latin, means lover of horses. Not sexually, and just in Greek. There's some clever people in the room. I've got to be careful with my punchlines. In Arabic, Philip means elephant. Shouldn't forget, should I? In English, Philip means family disappointment. Not because of jackets. Possibly because as a youngster I did get run over 3 times. Not by the same driver and not by my parents, I might add. But the reason I'm really considered family disappointment, about 10 years ago now, I moved to Slough. Slough is the 4th worst town in England. There are 1,186 towns in England. I chose the 4th worst. It's not all bad. Did a gig in Portsmouth recently, and that's number 3. So all I've got to do now is get to Peterborough and Luton. Shit town top trumps. Should be fun. Like I said, I'm not joking about Slough. I live there with my wife and our 2 cats. They sound like an 80s pop band. Joey and the Cock Block. Cute little name for our female cat. That's exactly what she is. She sits between my wife and I at every single opportunity. Apparently that's my fault. My wife's given me a couple of hints that she's not too happy about this. A couple of examples. Anyone married in the room? No one? See, I asked that question last week. I went, is anyone happy married? There was not a single hand in it. When I rephrased it to married, everyone put their arm up. So I thought you guys might have done the same. Apparently not. It's fine. Well, you won't have had the problems I've had. My wife and I went to Spain not too long ago. She woke up for an afternoon siesta. She got those giant bags of crisps, you know, ones you can only get abroad. She devoured that bag, didn't offer me one single crisp. I know. When she finished, she looked me dead in the eye and she went, that was the best 15 minutes of my life. Not even the worst thing she said to me. We've got an Amazon Fire Stick. So my wife was in the kitchen last week and I was sat watching TV. Me, Joey, Cock Block. We're having a great time. Paused it just as my wife came past and the picture came up from 2015. And she looked round and she went, I look just as good as I did back then. Now I thought I was going to be smart for the second time. Doesn't always work. And I went, you look just as good as you did back then. And she went, you could do some Botox. Can I say, happy wife, happy life? The appointment's tomorrow at 2:45. I'll leave you on this one little holiday tale. My wife's favourite place to go on holiday is Amsterdam. Any of you been?
Yeah.
Yes. Little shop we stumbled across last time called the Condomeria. They sell nothing but condoms in the shop. Different shapes, different sizes, different flavours. We've got a vegan condom. No. Can never be 100% meat free, can it? One of a condom that they caught my eye. Crisp flavour condom. I don't know which flavour exactly, but on the back of the packet, for the best 15 minutes of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been fabulous. I've been Phillip Reiss. Thank you very much.